to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and they are ready to cheer on the Texas A&M Aggies. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the TCU Horned Frogs taking on the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it down to the 21.
Hey, a lot of coaches talk about, let's set the tone early. Let's come out and assert our style. I like it. Let's just come out and fling it and make a big play and make this defense know we're ready to get this thing rolling.
That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. He caught it. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the 1st down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a 1st down with a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal with the 1. And no signal from the officials, but not much push from the offensive line, and I don't think he reached the end zone.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Man, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Milner. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Power football with the run. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 175 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
From the gun, give on the inside. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Horned Frogs are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had this screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU! Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play and the third play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then the next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Texas A&M going up tempo. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll try the run. Shakes off the defender. And runs through another guy. Touchdown, Aggie. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Allen. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Turning it on! And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll give it to him again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks starts with the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. That ball came out a little late, and it was almost picked off.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. This time he's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Worthy. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the air on second and short. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab down the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. It's a draw. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here comes the heat. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Looking deep. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He fires a bullet to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. At the 20. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Complete to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
That's good for a Fighting Texas Aggie.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Harris. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Bunch formation for these receivers. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Working on the right, and he's dragged down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They're working that left side. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Defense looks as if it's coming. He's going for a big play downfield. Snatches it on the right. Hits the crease. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, TCU!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Pocket breaking down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds his man open. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggie.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. On target over the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Good for Fighting Texas Aggie.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break.
Texas Aggie.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. back to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to breaks into the open. And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
He wants to change this route. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four-down territory. The offense, big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Open field on the right. Touchdown, Aggie. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Handoff from the gun. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Going to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
To the air on first down. He's taking the shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll send the back in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He caught it! Touchdown, Horned Frogs! He got a step and just dusted the field. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, There's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Gives it on the option. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Texas A&M going quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Touchdown, Aggies! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Hand off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Worthy. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome...
There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he wants it all. Got it inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Maryland is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. They're trailing by 19 to Rice. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes the quick grab. Inside the 45. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, going RPO in that 2nd down, the idea was they were going to have to throw and try to get a big chunk of yards to maybe get the first or set up 3rd and short, but no problem because your quarterback's playing smart football right now. He takes off running when no one's there. Now you've given yourself a good chance to convert this 3rd down because of the quarterback's decision.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's really not hard to find the difference between this game and the loss last week. Turned it over 3 times a week ago. None today.
And just a great response. Last week, you know, you're probably the reason you lost. And you didn't take care of the football. But now you step out here, you show your team you can bounce back, you can lead, take care of the football, and lead this team to victory.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to scramble. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! A great catch and run for 6. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Past the 50, the 40, inside the 30. He's at the 10. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Get it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Hey, man, offensively, you just got to know when the play is over, and you got to live to play the next down. That was not a good decision there by the ball carrier. He had a chance to just go down when that play was over. Instead, he tries to do something too heroic, and the offense sustains a massive loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This is field position that you dream of. Yeah, I'll take it on the 2. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Caught in the backfield, it's Worthy. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive. Turning it on! Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. The Aggies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move of the sticks. And the Aggies want to pick up the tempo. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. First down for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Bring in the heat. This one's complete. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. He'll put up some big numbers this year if they keep up at this pace.
Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. And they get to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And he's going to take it all the way back, and it's fun to watch him run, but there's laundry on the field, and I believe this one's coming back. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Cotton. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Got some room to run. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
The handoff, keep working on that clock.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, TCU.